Hi, my name is Vanessa Kelfin. I'm a psychologist specialized in biomusic therapy. I'm here to inform you in this video on the three sabotages that we give ourselves in order to avoid going to therapy when we most need it. The main sabotage that we have is we tell ourselves we don't have time. I don't have time to go to the psychologist because I have so much stuff to do. I have to take care of my children. I have to take care of my husband. I have my work. I don't have time to really just make some time for me, especially. And here's what I wanted to ask you. What happens if you're really, really stressed and you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with anxiety attacks? What do you do then? Well, you know what you do? You make time. What happens then? You're into such a big crisis that you go and call the doctor. You go to the ER between 3 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the morning. There you go. You made some time in a really uncomfortable and expensive way, but you made it so that you could attend yourself. That's one of the main excuses we give ourselves that we don't have time. In the end, we do have time. We make the time. The second excuse is a very similar one. It's we don't have money. I can't afford a psychologist. I can't afford any kind of therapy because I have all these other expenses, you see. I can't just put this money aside for me. How is it the same or how is it similar as I don't have the time? Well, it's similar because of lacking. I don't have it. I don't have the money, can't afford it. But in a similar situation, when you sprain your ankle, you go to the emergency room again, really in an emergency between, whatever time it is during the day, you find the money. You end up finding the money because it's an emergency and you don't have a choice. Again, in a violent way and in a non-comfortable way. So these two reasons are really kind of always linked together. They're really excuses for us not to take care of ourselves. Time and money. And here's the third one, which is different, but it's a very tricky one because it has to do with the ego. The ego says, why would I need to go to see a psychologist? Why would I need to pay somebody when I can fix my own problems? See, that's the ego speaking. Whenever we're going through something that's really tricky, we think, oh, maybe I'll just go and talk to my family or my loved ones. Maybe they'll resolve it. It's easier to go and take up your phone and say, oh, I'm not feeling so good. I'm feeling depressed. And, you have somebody who gives you a few tips on the other line, and then you feel a little bit better, but then it doesn't really go away. Why is it that our ego doesn't let us go see a psychologist when we really need it? Because we think it's uncomfortable to accept the fact that we need help. When we really are in the bottom of a hole and we can't get out, it's going to be tricky for our loved ones to pick us up because they don't know, our whole panorama of emotions. They don't know our histories when we were really young. And even if they do know part of it, they don't have all the answers. So we trick ourselves into believing that we know better. Why would I need you? Or why would I need somebody to get me out when I can do it on my own? Well, no man is an island, and we all need help from time to time. And humility is, I think, one of the biggest faults that we really don't have. It's one of the things that the ego just kind of makes us go, no, I'm not going to do it, and just doesn't let us. And I'm going to be honest with you, it has happened to me as a therapist when I tell myself, why would I need to go to therapy after I've been to therapy all these years in order to become a therapist? You see, I don't need to because see all these people I'm helping out, see all these patients that I have. That's a synonym that I'm doing well and then my emotions are great and I don't need, to have a checkup. Well, I do. In the end, we all need checkups and we all need to work on some stuff because things come every once in a while. Things change, our lives change, and we need to see ourselves in a different perspective. So I'm giving you my example so that you can see that we always find an excuse not to learn more and not to love ourselves better, right? So again, I'm going to give you just a resume of the 3 excuses we have or we give ourselves for not going to the therapist. They're basically the main 3 ones. Like I said, the excuse of time. I don't have time. That's everybody's excuse for everything. But in the end, we take the time whenever we do need it. The excuse of money. I can't afford it. But in the end, we end up affording the sprained ankle because we have to find the money somehow. And the third excuse or the third sabotage that we give ourselves, which is the hardest one, I think, to really figure out and just kind of get out of, is the ego. I don't need help. I'm fine. I'll just sleep it through or take a few pills or dance or go to the movies and think of something else and then I'll be fine. In the end, it's not true. Whatever is bothering us is still going to be there when you get back from your movies, when you get back from dancing, when you've had your drink or whatnot. So this is my first video. I'm excited to be filming it. And I wanted to let you know of these 3 sabotages we give ourselves to let you in that I'd be really glad to help you if you decide that you want to get rid of those excuses and you want to start feeling better. You want to feel better about yourself. You want your money to flow more. You want your health to be better. You want more love in your life. Then I'll be glad to come and help you. I can work with via internet with you, so to make a plan so that we can help you to achieve that goal of health and well-being. So thank you for listening again to my first video. I'm excited, and I hope to see you soon. If you like this video, press like, or if you can subscribe as well, and you can reach me at the information that I'll be giving you below. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.